Welcome back. We're going to take you on location now to a medical facility in Marathon, where some special people are saving one of Florida's most precious creatures. Since it was founded in 1986, the Turtle Hospital has treated and released more than 1,500 endangered sea turtles, most of them injured because of human activity. They're also on the cutting edge of research, technology, and education. I recently had the chance to meet some of the patients and spend some time with the people saving them. We were talking earlier about the turtles being the oldest animal on Earth and being an indicator of the wildlife chain as a whole. Talk about why even people who are not maybe big fans of sea turtles should care about the plight of sea turtles.
Yeah, well, sea turtles were roaming in our oceans when dinosaurs were roaming our planet. So that's over 150 million years they've survived our planet and our oceans. And the frightening thing is all species of sea turtles that we see in the United States are currently either threatened or endangered, which means they're at risk of extinction. And we don't want to see that happen on our watch. We feel there's a lot of responsibility there. These animals are a great indicator for our marine ecosystem. It's not a good thing that we're seeing now, but hopefully it's going to help raise awareness and make people make good decisions about our water systems.
And the Trump administration recently has rolled back the Endangered Species Act. It's affected the population here. What does that mean for the sea turtle population?
Less protection, and I know that people on the federal and state level that are employed by our government to protect not only sea turtles but the endangered species, are at fear for their jobs, and that's not a good place to put people in. We do see that the Endangered Species Act is working. Populations are rebounding because of the protection, and it's really important to keep that protection for these animals.
So I think a lot of people see it and they say, okay, well, the population has rebounded, so it's no longer necessary.
We're seeing incredible nesting numbers this year, and that is a wonderful thing. So we're seeing thousands, tens of thousands of nests in the state of Florida. But what we're also seeing is the hatchling success ratio, and what that means is, out of those nests, how many healthy live hatchlings make it out to our oceans. And that ratio, these aren't exact numbers, but has gone from like 81% 5 years ago, and it's down to maybe 38%. And if you do the math, so there's a lot of animals not making it, and a lot of that is because they're temperature dependent. There's a certain temperature that's ideal for incubation for those nests and those hatchlings. Their gender or sex is temperature dependent, which means the hot summers breed mostly females and the cooler summers mostly males. The researchers like Dr. Jeanette Weiniken, who take a look at these hatchlings and what's happening in the nests, and they have not found a male sea turtle in the past 3 years, which is frightening.
So what does that mean for the population?
That's a good question. I don't know that evolution is going to keep up with the warming trend of our oceans and our planet.
So what kinds of injuries or ailments are you seeing with the newer patients?
A lot of human impact. We see fishing gear entanglement, ingestion of fishing gear, fishing hooks, boat strikes. The more boats on the water, the more turtles that are hit. They breathe air like we do, and unfortunately, bad timing with a prop can do a lot of harm to a sea turtle. But they're also our eyes on the water. So those boaters that are out there enjoying our waters are also the ones that help us save sea turtles, because they see them out there in trouble and give us a call.
So we hear about imprinting with birds and other animals, like if they've been in captivity or if they've been in a hospital human care situation, that maybe they won't survive out, when they're released. But with turtles, they're okay.
They're okay. We do put satellite trackers on a number of turtles, and we've seen turtles come back. We have a turtle here now that left the turtle hospital, was released to the ocean in 1997 and came back. Now she's over 300 pounds and she's in great health, so we know. And she was at the turtle hospital for 3 years as part of a transmission study for private papillomatosis. And to see her come back, we really know what we're doing is working.
That's amazing. And what kinds of research projects are you doing right now? Because you are doing a lot of exciting, cutting-edge stuff.
We have a research lab now. We work with a veterinary ophthalmologist, Dr. Lorraine Krupinski, out of Pinecrest Veterinary Hospital, and she takes those horrific tumors off of the eyes. In addition to taking the tumors off, she's prescribed a chemotherapy eye drop solution, and she did that starting like 2014. At the time, the veterinarians are like, this is a virus and this couldn't possibly work, but we saw it was reducing the amount of regrowth. But we kept good records, and it reduced the amount of regrowth by 76%. There is an oncologist, Dr. David Duffy, that works through University of Florida, and he was doing some genomic studies, and he took all of our history with sea turtles and put that information together, and he published a year ago in June showing that these tumors from the fibropapillomatosis on the sea turtles have the same genetic vulnerabilities as human cancer. So that was pretty huge in the sea turtle world.
You're seeing more of these tumors on the eyes, right? This seems to be a common, the cancer in the turtle seems to be a common thing.
Yeah, well, the Turtle Hospital, honestly, Richie Moretti and the Turtle Hospital, they've been treating this fibropapillomatosis, or FP for short, for over 30 years. It's documented on records back to 1938, but we are seeing more of it in more severe cases. The tumors are internalizing, they're affecting the eyes, some in the mouth. You know, year to year it differs, but this is only found in and around developed islands around the world. So they see it parts of Hawaii, Africa, the Caribbean, and in the Florida Keys.
And you do more than treat the turtles here. You're also about outreach and educating the public and spreading awareness about the plight of the sea turtles.
Education is a huge part of our mission. We feel that every time somebody sees a sea turtle, it's going to help them to care about it. When they see you taking such care with an animal, it makes them want to care. We also do Skype programs or virtual tours, so we go into classrooms all around the world and show them the Turtle Hospital and what we're doing with turtles and help them to care.
How do you know if you're looking at a distressed turtle or a turtle that needs help in the water?
That's a good question. A sea turtle is going to surface to breathe air, but it's not going to hang out there. So if you see a floating sea turtle, that is a good indication that it's not well. Infections produce a gas that makes the turtle float. So if a sea turtle is at the surface for an extended period of time, there's a good chance it's in trouble.
How can someone watching this help out in the cause?
Trash is a big thing, you know, reduce, reuse, refuse is the new one. Single-use plastics, you know, it's affecting all of our marine environment. And just spreading awareness, spread that sea turtle love, you know, just learning about sea turtles, educating yourself, helping people to understand that everything we do, what we're spraying on our lawns, everything is going to find its way into our oceans and affect not only sea turtles, but eventually affect humans as well. There's hope, you know, there's a lot of awareness, you know, the new generations, and with the internet, and the world has become smaller, sharing information. So I have a lot of hope that people are becoming more aware and making better decisions, and let's hope, flippers crossed, that sea turtles will survive us.
The Turtle Hospital is funded entirely by donations, and they can always use the help. If you'd like to learn more about these amazing animals, you can also take a tour. Go to turtlehospital.org. We'll be right back.